Environmental, social, and governance, or ESG integration, refers to the systematic consideration and incorporation of ESG factors into a company's decision-making processes, operations, and strategies. Let me give you an explanation of how ESG integration works in corporate companies. Let's delve into the environmental aspect. Companies assess and manage their environmental impacts, such as greenhouse gas emissions, energy consumption, water usage, waste management, and biodiversity conservation. They implement policies and practices to reduce their environmental footprint, promote sustainability, and mitigate climate change risks. Moving on to the social component. Companies focus on their relationships with employees, customers, communities, and stakeholders. They prioritize issues like human rights, labor practices, workplace diversity and inclusion, product responsibility, and community engagement. The goal is to create positive social impacts and maintain strong relationships with stakeholders. Governance in companies involves establishing robust corporate governance frameworks. This includes the composition of the board, executive compensation, shareholder rights, transparency, and ethical business practices. They prioritize accountability, risk management, and compliance with laws and regulations. Furthermore, companies promote ethical conduct, anti-corruption measures, and responsible decision-making. ESG integration typically involves the following steps. First, assessing ESG risks and opportunities. Companies analyze how ESG factors may impact their business operations, financial performance, reputation, and long-term sustainability. Next, developing ESG strategies and policies. Companies formulate strategies, policies, and targets to address ESG issues and align their operations with ESG principles. Then, implementing ESG initiatives. Companies integrate ESG considerations into their operations, supply chains, product development, and decision-making processes. Following that, monitoring and reporting companies track and measure their ESG performance using various metrics and frameworks and disclose their progress through sustainability or ESG reports. Lastly, stakeholder engagement. Companies actively engage with stakeholders, such as investors, employees, customers, and communities, to understand their ESG concerns and priorities. By integrating ESG factors, companies aim to manage risks, identify opportunities, enhance their reputation, attract ethical investors, and contribute to sustainable development goals. ESG integration has become increasingly important for companies as stakeholders, including investors, customers, and regulators, demand greater transparency and accountability on ESG issues.